Hello, family. Peace. Here. How are you? This is what's the day? Monday, November the 14th, 2022, and the time is 12:47 p.m. Hello. Yes, can you all hear me? I hope you can hear me. Let me turn the volume up. Hello, I have so many things to talk about today. I hope you're here. um my internet was acting up. That's what took me so long to get on. But oh, awesome. Hello, family. Welcome. I just want to say thank you all for your very sweet words on the other day when we celebrated my husband, the husband of my youth, the father of my children. His birthday was November the 10th, 2022. And you all sent me some very lovely words, some kind words, some prayers, and some very just pleasant things that you said. Thank you. As we and celebrated his birth and his life. He did pass away on January the 28th earlier this year. He actually passed away on his dad's birthday, and his dad is deceased. So we felt like maybe that was a sign from God, you know. So, Grand Rising Royals, joyous rising, happy moon day or Monday. I'm so glad that you are here with me. Again, I appreciate you for your very kind words as we celebrated my husband on the 10th. And also, I thank you all that attended the Silver Fest with us on this past Saturday, because I am so honored to know Chris Marcus from Arcadia Economics. I actually met him a couple years ago at the first Silver Fest. So I was hoping that you all could join us at this third Silver Fest. So hello, everybody. Oh, because you love me. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for being sorry, everybody, for my loss. Greetings, Leonard Bay. Yes, family. So I actually had a day full of peace on November 10th on my husband's birthday, because the day had been there all night. So I came home and my youngest son, my eldest son went to sit with him. And I came home to get some rest. I laid down and I saw him in a dream. And he said to me, Kia, I'm at peace now. And I just felt this overwhelming calmness come over me. I felt a calm. I called my eldest brother-in-law and I told him what happened. And he said, well, you know what that means? And I said, yeah, I know. And then I got a call shortly after that from my eldest son that he had passed in my eldest son's arms. And my son kept trying to wake him up and say, Dad, please, for him to tell me, Kia, I'm at peace. I know he's at peace. And whenever I need to talk, his body, his younger body, looks like I'm having problems with my connections, but I could see him in a younger body, like when we were teenagers, and he would take me in meditations and dreams. When I see him now, he takes me through fields and we're running through the fields like we used to as teenagers. And I see beautiful flowers, takes me to meet ascended masters. It's awesome. And these masters come to me and tell me things about what I need to do in my life. But it's interesting that he leads me by the hand to this big door after we run through these fields, and he has his young body and he's happy and we're joyous. And I go to these, it's a male and a female that I go to see these ascended masters when I'm in trouble and need help. So I'm really grateful for that. Thank you, family. Alama's in the chat. Who else is here? Hi. Chautauqua Lake, New York. Hello. Peace, power, and love to you too. Thank you, Ken. Yes, amazing how he takes me to see these ascended masters when I need help. I love that. He's always with me. And he told me that now that he's transitioned to another place, that he has his a different body, a light body, and it's full of joy. And he tells me like where he is, it's like beautiful colors, vivid colors, and he laughs and he's not sick anymore. And it's like he's wholeness, balance, vibrations, tribe. So family, Somebody said, I had a similar experience with my first love. I love how they share these kinds of adventures. Me too. It's amazing. Spiritual healing and peace. Thank you, Keith. I'm so glad you're here. Keith is our moderator. I'm sure Kathy will be on soon if she sees us. Teresa, hi. Thank you for sending me love. So many of you sent me love. Connection problems could be what's the WLAN? Losing large parts of sentences. Should I go out and come back in, family? Because I do have connection problems. I don't know what's going on. If I need to go out and come back in, just let me know. Somebody let me know in the chat. Can you hear me, or should I go back out and come in? Because I do have some great news. Donald Trump is a mess, family. I see my connection looks bad. Oh, it's all right for you, Keith? Okay, so I got some breaking news, and it says, breaking news. Trump says one man is responsible for the miserable midterms, and guess who? Guess who Donald Trump is blaming for the miserable midterms? So I checked right before, thank you for the blessings, right before we came online. I said, what's going on? Family, why is it taking them so long to decide what happened on November the 8th? Somebody tell me why it's taking them so long. So when I looked up to see what was going on, I found out that it says this was 12:20 today p.m. Democrat let you hear this because I'm going to decode what Donald Trump is saying. So listen to this. And if you are so inclined, hello, Rose. Get a pen and paper because I have to decode this message for you. So he said on his Truth Social yesterday, McConnell blew the midterms, Donald Trump said. Former President Donald Trump took to his social media platform, Truth Social, yesterday, and he said, it's Mitch McConnell's fault spending money to defeat great Republican candidates instead of backing Blake Masters and others. That was a huge mistake, he said. Then he went on to say, Mitch McConnell gave $4 trillion to the radical left for the Green New Deal and not to infrastructure. And that was a very big mistake, he said. Now, listen, I want you to take heed to this quote. He said, he blew the midterms and everyone despises him and otherwise his lovely wife, Coco Child. But instead of calling her Coco Chow, her last name Chao, he spelled it Chow. And you know me, I said to myself, for Donald Trump to, thank you, I'm glad it's better now. For Donald Trump to call Coco Chow Chow, it wasn't a misspelling on purpose. I mean, it wasn't a misspelling accidentally. He does everything purposefully. So I looked at the Gematria Calculator and I said, what is Coco Chow? When you look up the Gematria Calculator. So Gematria is a language, it's a numeric language that the so-called elite or Freemasons speak to each other in. And so you just put a numeric value to each letter and you put it in a calculator and you decipher it. So in order to understand or overstand what these politicians are saying, sometimes you have to take the quote and put it inside the Gematria Calculator. You'll get a value, a Hebraic value, and child actually means. This is crazy. So it says Cruella de Vil has the same value. Yahshua HaMashiach, Resident Evil. What else? Edge of 17. Abracadabra, it is done. Amen. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why the same value as I'm an ugly son of a bitch. That has the same value. I don't know what that. And here's another one. Gold sovereign, same value as Coco Child, the way he spelled it. And here's another one. Black swan. Now, why do I think Black Swan is important? All of these are the Gematria value or the interpretation of him saying Coco Child. And he put it in quotes, Coco Child, because possibly we are to expect a Black Swan event coming up before the entire collapse of the system. So what is a Black Swan event? A Black Swan event is an incident or an occurrence of something that is unexpected, something you've never seen before, or something that you totally could not expect that will come in suddenly and take people off guard or by surprise. So, in order for him to say that, lets me know that he's preparing us for an announcement. So if you're just coming on, what I said is that this is breaking news. It just came across my desk and it was just published this morning. It says, Trump says one man is responsible for the miserable midterms. Here's who. And he blames Mitch McConnell. He said Mitch spent money to defeat great Republicans instead of backing Blake Masters. And he also says that McConnell spent $4 trillion to the radical left to support the Green New Deal. And he said everybody's mad at Mitch McConnell. Everybody knows he made a mistake and they despise him and his otherwise lovely wife, Coco Child. So again, if you saw that, I talked about what the gematria value of Coco Child was. One of those things was Black Swan. So we stand to possibly see a Swan event coming online. And that's not the only thing that Trump has said. Donald Trump is up to something, family. President Trump. So here is an announcement that was made on November the 8th that he's going to say something big. So this announcement was on cbsnews.com. Former President Donald Trump said, direct quote for you. He said, not to distract from tomorrow's very important, even critical election, and say in the strongest way that this is a country-saving election. That's what Donald Trump said of November the 8th. I'm going to be making a very big announcement on Tuesday, November 15th at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida, he said. So tomorrow he's going to make a huge announcement. We don't know what he's going to say, but as Kelly Bean said, trust the plan. Some people are saying that you deleted some of many YouTube downloads. Okay, so some people are saying that he might announce the war against the deep state. Others announce his run for 2024 presidential election. So he did say on last week, he said to his rally goers in Iowa, I will very, very, very probably do this again. And he was speaking of running. So get ready. That's what he said. I will very, very probably do this again. So we don't know what type of announcement Donald Trump is going to make on tomorrow on the 15th. But again, some people are saying he's going to talk about the war against the deep state. Maybe he'll talk about the midterms elections. Will he say that there's something nefarious that's been going on? Will he make an announcement that he's going to run or become the Speaker of the House? Who knows? However, he has been very active in terms, because some people took control once in the forefront in 2020. So some people are saying that the military took control and they had a separation for Donald Trump. So that's what I wanted to announce to you today, family, but that is not it. It seems to me that President Trump has been, doing things that I don't want to say out of character. He's just being himself. So before I tell you something he said about Ron DeSantis, which you all probably heard, there is a political columnist by the name of Benny Johnson who took to his social media that he'll be back very soon. So it looks like Donald Trump plans to again come from Mar-a-Lago on the 15th, which is tomorrow. So